Could the mysterious MV HODIUS quarantine become another COVID-style global pandemic caused by the terrifying Andes virus? Authorities quarantined every passenger after several travelers developed sudden breathing problems during the isolated South American voyage. Authorities quarantined every passenger after several travelers developed sudden breathing problems during the isolated South American voyage. But scientists quickly clarified something important. Andes virus behaves very differently compared with the highly contagious coronavirus responsible for Covid-19. Hantavirus is actually a virus family containing multiple dangerous strains found mostly in rodents across different regions worldwide. Andes virus belongs inside that hantavirus family, but scientists consider it one of the most unusual members discovered. Most hantaviruses infect humans only after contact with contaminated rodent droppings, saliva, urine, or disturbed dust particles. People usually become infected while cleaning enclosed spaces where infected rodents secretly lived or searched for food recently. Unlike influenza or Covid-19, ordinary hantaviruses almost never spread naturally from one infected person to another. That limitation is exactly why hantavirus outbreaks usually remain smaller compared with fast-moving airborne pandemics like Covid-19. However, Andes virus shocked researchers because evidence suggested rare human-to-human transmission could occasionally happen under close contact conditions. This rare behavior makes Andes virus scientifically unique compared with most other known hantaviruses discovered worldwide so far. Researchers believe prolonged close exposure, especially involving bodily fluids, increases the possibility of Andes virus transmission between humans. Even then, Andes virus spreads dramatically slower than Covid-19, which moves efficiently through airborne respiratory droplets and aerosols. Covid-19 rapidly infected millions because infected people unknowingly transmitted the virus while talking, coughing, breathing, or simply standing nearby. Andes virus transmission requires much closer interaction, making explosive worldwide spread far less scientifically likely today. Still, health officials treated the MV HODIUS situation seriously because mysterious respiratory outbreaks demand immediate containment and investigation efforts. Still, health officials treated the MV HODIUS situation seriously because mysterious respiratory outbreaks demand immediate containment and investigation efforts. Several passengers reportedly visited remote wilderness regions before boarding the ship, increasing possible exposure to infected rodents carrying hantaviruses. The investigation focused heavily on environmental contamination instead of uncontrolled airborne transmission between random passengers aboard. Unlike movies about unstoppable outbreaks, real epidemiologists carefully analyze transmission pathways before declaring global pandemic-level emergency situations publicly. Media headlines often amplify fear dramatically, especially whenever mysterious viruses appear connected to ships, airports, or international travel. During the COVID-19 pandemic, similar uncertainty created worldwide panic before scientists fully understood transmission dynamics and risks. That experience taught health agencies to react quickly whenever unusual respiratory illnesses emerge in crowded international environments unexpectedly. Fortunately, Andes virus outbreaks historically remain relatively limited because transmission conditions are much harder to sustain continuously. Covid-19 succeeded globally because airborne transmission allowed infected travelers to unknowingly spread viruses across enormous distances rapidly. By comparison, Andes virus spreads inefficiently enough that outbreaks usually involve smaller groups sharing close environments together. Scientists continue studying Andes virus carefully because understanding rare transmission behaviors helps improve future outbreak preparedness worldwide. Preventing hantavirus infections mainly involves avoiding rodent exposure and safely cleaning contaminated areas using protective equipment properly. Experts recommend ventilating in closed spaces before cleaning because disturbing contaminated dust can release infectious particles into surrounding air. Understanding how viruses actually spread helps people respond rationally instead of panicking during frightening public health emergencies or rumors. The MV HODIUS incident demonstrated how quickly misinformation spreads whenever mysterious diseases appear connected to international travelers. Careful scientific investigation eventually confirmed the situation differed significantly from the uncontrolled airborne transmission patterns seen during COVID-19. Even dangerous viruses behave differently, which means prevention strategies must match each disease's unique transmission method carefully. Knowledge, preparation, and accurate information remain humanity's strongest defense against fear-driven chaos during future outbreak investigations worldwide.